Hello YouTube, I'm Airsoft, otherwise known as Jason. Let's jump straight into the review of the Tokyo Marui FN57. I certainly do like the look of the box of the TM57, but let's take a look at the inside. On the inside, you should find a Japanese warranty card, and the warranty card won't help because I live in America. It also comes with 4 shooting targets, which seem pretty nice, you know, kind of a little nice thing that they added. A little safety cartoon about airsoft gun safety. Pretty funny, pretty entertaining if you're like, I don't know, 6. It also features a pretty small cleaning on jamming rod. And of course the manual, which is quite helpful, even though it's in Japanese. It shows you all kinds of maintenance tips via the pictures. And even though it's entirely in Japanese, like I said before, it is still quite helpful because the pictures are vivid and very clear. For example, on this page it shows you basic operation of the gun, and on the next page it shows you how to adjust the hop-up, basic maintenance skills, field stripping, and much more. So putting the manual aside, we also have the magazine, which holds about maybe 28-30 rounds. I do not remember the exact capacity, but it is on par with my high kappa. And of course, your pistol itself, which is what you've been waiting for, and it also comes with a nice little barrel plug, which is great if your field absolutely requires a barrel plug 100% of the time. The TM57 is almost made completely out of plastic. There are FN trademarks on the pistol grip, as well as some Airsoft quote-unquote trademarks on the slide, as well as the real seal ones to accompany those trademarks. The slide does lock back when it's out of ammunition, and you can just simply press the slide lock to release the slide. The safety is quite simple and is also ambidextrous. The mag release is good at being a mag release, which is to be expected from magazine releases. Also, one thing to note about the size of this gun is that it is pretty large, and depending on if you have small hands or not, it can be very uncomfortable to hold. To field strip the 5.7, simply take out the mag and push back the lever to the rear, pull back the slide, and it should come right off. The ABS construction of the slide is meant for duster gas and not green gas, so try to limit yourself and maybe buy a duster gas adapter as well as some of that computer duster crap. As you may have already noticed, the inner barrel and hop assembly is very small. Smaller than my hand. The hop-up can be adjusted simply by just turning the wheel located just behind that little nub right there. And it does work very well because it is a Marui, however I wish it was more easy to adjust. The internals of the slide are comprised of mostly polymer with a few metal parts, such as the recoil spring and the inner barrel, for instance. Here is what the trigger group of the pistol's frame looks like. The hammer is very simple, and it operates just like any other hammer that you find on a 1911 or M9. Though the internals may be mostly plastic, don't let that fool you, as these Tokyo Marui guns are made to last. Reassembling the slides to the frame is just as easy as stripping the gun. Simply reverse what you've done. The gun may not sound as great as it would if it was metal, but it does certainly have a satisfying feel. I nearly forgot to mention that this gun has a Picatinny reel for adapters to the flashlights, or if you're into that dynamic Chris Casa shit, you can add in a red dot sight such as this AMP micro red dot. Aside from AEG midcaps, the TM's magazine is extremely easy to load with the speed loader. Almost no difficulties. One thing I nearly forgot to mention is that you have to make sure these BBs double stack, otherwise they will not feed into your gun. Therefore, you'll be wasting gas thinking that you're actually shooting someone, but you're not. The gun must be used with duster gas, however it holds up fine with green gas, it just won't last very long. In order to be used with green gas without any damage done to your gun, you're going to need a few modifications that's going to cost upwards to maybe $100 or $200. Note that when you insert the magazine, the slide automatically racks forward. And before you begin shooting your 5.7, make sure you have all the necessary magazines and dynamic crisscross attachments such as flashlights or red dot sights. Coming in and at around $200, the TM57 isn't the cheapest airsoft pistol, nor is it the most expensive. It definitely is very high quality, and has the range, accuracy, and power. The huge letdown is that finding a pistol mag pouch that will fit the magazines is quite impossible. The gun scores an 8 out of 10 for the following.